The immortal John Hancock here, and I'm doing a bonus video today. Old School sent me a product. This is the Classiq N, and this is a budget, 40 bucks. And this is a HD NES clone that you can hook up to modern TV. I've done several of these on my channel. You can check them out. And in the past, I've talked about the RES Plus Retrobit. I've talked about the Hyperkin's Retron HD. I also did another product from Old School, which I actually thought was a pretty good product. And this is a Classiq 2 HD. This was a pretty good Nintendo and Super Nintendo combo. They recently have simplified it and made it just straight up NES. What I'm going to do is I'm going to showcase a couple different games running on that, captured footage, unbox it, and give you my final thoughts. Let's check it out. Alright, here we go. This is the unboxing of this unit. And it's got quite a bit of weight to it. It's interesting. It weighs more than some of the other clone consoles, especially the clone consoles of the same price point. So yeah, it's kind of heavy. I kind of want to know why. It's got a nice box, and so this has got like a sleeve. You take the sleeve off, and then you have this, and nice little unit here. Oh, that's cool. I didn't see that on the advertisement, but that's really nice. And so the reason why is that this means that you can play all the light gun games on a CRT. Very cool. Very cool that it has that, so you can play all the light gun games. You know, simple power input. Here's the switch. It's like an actual button, 16943, and HDMI. Kind of a light unit. And there's the front of it. It's got a kind of a classic power and reset. 2 controller input there. And you got that. Simple instruction manual. You also have the controllers. I'm going to test the original controller on it. And it's got a weird, kind of weird design. But it's probably rounded on the top just for like ergonomics and make it a little bit nicer to feel. I'm going to test out one of the controllers, what I think about that. And it comes with 2 controllers. Nice that it comes with 2 controllers. I do like these power cables. These are easy to fit, especially if you have a lot of electronics. So it's nice that it comes with this, and detachable. Simple power HDMI cable. And it comes with AV cables. Alright, I'm going to show you the games I'm going to test with it. Alright, I'm going to test a couple games. I just took a couple from my collection. I'm going to try Dracula's Curse and see how the sound is on this console. Battletoads, classic brawler, love this game. And a homebrew Tortoises. This was for previous Callets Gamers for Kids, limited run. And a couple multi-carts. I haven't tested these in a long time. I figured why not. Alright, so I'm going to test these on the console, and let's check it out. Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse, and it looks to be running correctly. And it's important to note that when you insert a cartridge into the actual console, that there's a light that is pretty bright on the actual unit. So that might be distracting to some. It's kind of nice to know once you insert the cartridge correctly, it should boot up. And I had a couple carts that didn't boot up correctly, and that light didn't light up. So that's kind of nice to know that once you see that light, that your cartridge should work correctly. And so here we go. And we're just going to go ahead and just show you a little bit. So yeah, go ahead and get here. Love this game. If you haven't checked out this game, this is a really great NES classic, and check it out. And I'm using the Old School controller that comes with it. Nice controller, not bad. It definitely is ergonomic and fits good in the hands. The buttons feel pretty good quality. I'm not gonna like do an endurance test on the controller, but it's nice. It's nice that this game looks like it's being running properly without any issues. It's nice. Always nice to see that. You know, sometimes when you get these clone consoles, there is issues. Now, this is not going to be a perfect clone console for 40 bucks. There was some sacrifices probably made to make this affordable, but it looks to be running alright. Alright. There's something about Battletoads I really enjoy. You know, it really, to me, was such an iconic classic of the Nintendo Entertainment System. It really showed what the Nintendo could do, and I love brawlers, and so this is just one of those games that I like to pick up and play, even though it's hard, and even though, you know, I get to, I think, what, level 3, and I typically die a lot. It's still a fun game. Great 2-player game, too. So, yeah, still enjoy this, and, you know, it's something that I pick up and play every now and then. This is kind of like an evergreen title, and, you know, something that I like to play quite a bit. Oh, yeah. And it looks like to be running great. Oh, no! Ah! Oh, no! Take that! Take that! Nice to see it running correctly. Alright, I'm going to show you tortoises, and it's important to note that this console does not play all homebrews. Even though it does talk about playing homebrews, I couldn't play Classiq Gamer's Second Adventure. I also was going to show you Spookatron. It wouldn't play that either. There were some graphic glitches on Classiq Gamer's Second Adventure. I don't know what that's about. And so, but it booted up tortoises. So I think homebrews is kind of a hit and miss. And so you might have to test with that. So it wasn't playing all my homebrews. And so here we go. Go ahead and just go ahead and play tortoises. This is a spiritual remake of the classic game Turtles. So yes, and this is a remake of a classic arcade game. Very, very difficult game. And so yep. But the controller, I do like the controller, and the controller's working great. Nice, it's playing homebrews here. Oh no! This is a tough game. If you haven't played this, pretty tough. This does play multicarts, and so it's nice that it does. It's important to note, though, that not all my multicarts worked, and so I had 3. I had one, I don't know, it was like a 52 and 1, and it didn't play. So you have to kind of pick and choose. Again, with these budget clone consoles, they're not going to play everything. They'll play most everything, but not everything. And so, as mentioned before, didn't play a couple homebrews. It's not going to play all your multi-carts. I did not have an EverDrive present to test it. And so I am testing original controllers on the unit, and they work great. So I'm playing with original Dogbone. And yep, so let's go ahead. This is just kind of a a simple multi-cart. I've had this in my collection a long time. Playing Galaga great. And yep. So, what do I think of it? Comes with 2 controllers. It does have a switch on it to do the aspect ratio, which I think is a nice touch. And I think if you were retro collecting or just starting out and you want to get a couple NES games and, you know, start down that path, I think this is a great option for 40 bucks. It's definitely for the budget gamer. You know, it's not going to do some of the bells and whistles like such the AVS does. But, you know, I think if you're just starting out, I think this is a great option. And you're probably asking where you can get this. Well, the link's below. Oldschoolgames.com is a company, and they have lots of retro gaming products. And so the link's below where you can get this. And thank you so much for continuing to tune in to my humble channel. This is a bonus video. I had this around, and I want to thank Old School Games for sending it to me. And I enjoy doing product reviews. I'm curious about things, and that's half the reason why I do them. Thank you so much for people continuing to tune in to my humble channel as I march towards 80,000 subs. That's right. Having a lot of fun. I'm doing a lot of different things on my channel. Thank you for people continuing to support me. You folks are wonderful and beautiful. This is the immortal John Hancock. You take care.